There are 5 main reasons why, if you are wanting to sell an online course, sell an online program, I highly recommend you start a podcast. And the first reason is it allows you to get visible. People cannot buy from you if they don't know who you are or what you sell. You have to get visible and understand that 1 or 2 social media posts that you feel like, oh, I really put myself out there, I posted about my product. Listen, I congratulate you taking action, but 1 or 2 social media posts does not count as getting visible. Especially because only a small fraction of the people who you are already connected with on Facebook saw it. So the chances of enough people seeing it who are your audience, who are your target market, the people that you want to sell to, the chances that enough of them saw it to understand who you are, build that know, like, and trust relationship with you, and buy, the options are slim to none. So please understand, one of the first steps in selling more of your online courses, more of your online programs, is getting visible, right? Just getting visible in general. And a podcast is a really easy way to get visible, especially because podcasts have longevity. And so what does that mean? So when you post, for instance, a Facebook or an Instagram story, that only lasts for 24 hours and then it is gone. Now here's the thing. Even when you post, even when you post on your Facebook business page or your Instagram business page, the biggest bump you'll see with that initial post is that first week. After, a lot fewer people are going to scroll down on your feed and just review like older content. Now, some people do, especially when you find people who are raving fans. Those are the type of people who they'll follow you like one day and then, 15 minutes later, you'll see like they like 10 of your posts, right? Some people will do that because they'll get really excited and just want to basically binge on all the information on your page. But most people, they're only going to look at your newer content. But with a podcast, it's visibility that lasts because people will They'll Google how to do this, and if your podcast is connected to different resources like Spotify and YouTube, then your podcast will come up in your SEO search, right? So that just means when people go to Google what your podcast is about, your podcast will come up. So it serves you longer than a social media post. The second reason that you should have a podcast to help you sell more of your online courses and programs is that it helps you position yourself as a resource. When you have a podcast and you're providing resources, whether you are bringing guests on and the guests are sharing resources that your audience need, or you're just teaching, kind of like this video now, you're just teaching on what you know, you're teaching on what you're an expert in. Either way, if people are coming to you and you're offering a solution to their problem, if you're offering an alternative to what they're looking for, if you're offering a resource, that is what they will see you as. So you're starting to, in their heads, you're starting to associate yourself with someone who is the answer to their challenge or their problem. And that's the good thing when you are ready to offer a product or a program or sell your online course. Because if they're learning from your podcast, if they're benefiting from the information you're sharing, then when you're ready to make your offer and say, hi everyone in the community, I'm so grateful to have you here. I've really been getting some great responses and questions about this particular episode. So I actually created a course to expand on it for you. And it's open right now for those of you who want to take it. I'm going to allow maybe 40 people in this time. You see how easy a transition that was? And it's natural because you've positioned yourself as a resource. The third reason is credibility. So when you position yourself as a resource, you build your credibility. It's one thing to tell people what you know, tell people what you can do. Everybody does that. That's what a resume is for. A resume is for telling people what you can do, what you've done. But in this day and age, when so many people are claiming to be so much, it's so much stronger, it's so much more effective to show people what you can do. And when you show people what you can do by having a podcast where you're offering them information they want to know about, when you're engaging your audience, when you're educating your audience, and maybe with some entertainment in there, then you're boosting your credibility with your people. Fourth reason is to make marketing easier. When you have a podcast, it makes your marketing, everything you do, so much easier, because there's this, what I call, and when I say I'm making the name up right now, what I call the content splicer, okay? And all that means is for every podcast you do, right? So you just record one episode. It can be video or audio. Highly recommend video. And this is why you can take that one piece of content and splice it. So now you can put it on YouTube and you're growing your YouTube channel. Now you can put it on your blog and you're attracting people to your website. Now you can put it on IGTV and you're building your content there and boosting your visibility there as well. Now you can put it on your Facebook business page and it will become a part of Facebook Watch, which means when people are watching their funny videos or their cat videos, or like my husband likes the cat playing the piano videos, when they're watching those videos and they keep scrolling, or let's say they're watching maybe a guru in your niche, your video will pop up next. Okay, so you can share it to YouTube, you can share it to IGTV, you can share it to your blog, you can share it to your Facebook business page, and the list goes on and on. Wherever you want to do online marketing, you can also share this video, this audio file. And so instead of thinking, oh, well, what will I post? What will I post? What will I post? Just post your podcast. But here's the thing. Don't post a link to your podcast, right? That's not the way to leverage the information. Instead, upload the file to your podcast. Send it out to your people, whoever you're distributing your podcast with. And then take the actual file, take the video file, upload that to YouTube, okay? Take the actual video file, upload that to Facebook. Upload the video to IGTV. Now you can upload your YouTube video though to your blog. And the reason is, if you upload the native video file, the social mediums will work harder to push it out to other people than you just trying to share a YouTube link or share your podcast link. It's a great relationship builder. So when you are teaching, when you're educating, when you are becoming a resource to people through your podcast, you're building a relationship. When they're listening to you, they're experiencing your teaching style, your training style, they're experiencing your personality. They're either going to connect or they're going to disconnect. And either way is a good thing, because the people who disconnect, they've weeded themselves out and identified they're not your ideal client. But the people who start to listen to more of your episodes and subscribe and tell other people about it, they've identified themselves as potential clients. And the people who start to share it with a lot of people, well, they're just saying, I'm a fan. So either way, you're building a relationship with potential clients, which will, what does that say? Which is priming them to buy. So once again, when you're ready to make your offer, when you're ready to start promoting your online course or your online program, they are more likely to buy. So these are the 5 really the biggest benefits I see for entrepreneurs, especially course creators, to start your podcast today. So when someone is looking for information in your niche, you're not trying to start it then, right? You're not, you don't hear you're at a networking event and you hear someone say, do you know a podcast about this arena? I'm really looking for it. Do you know where some trainings are? You won't have to say, oh, I can help you with that. Instead of just saying, I can help you with that, what if you could say, oh, I have several trainings. They're actually right here. If you want me to send you the link, just if you give me your email, I can send you the link right now. They give you their email on the spot. You send them the trainings. You follow up in a few days. Do you see the difference when you are already prepared? When you have already positioned yourself as a resource, it makes the selling so much easier. Not to mention, they can also be helped even before they start working with you, so they're more likely to trust you. So those are my reasons. Thank you all so much for bearing with me with my I took out my contacts because my eyes are dry. And I took off my glasses because of the glare. So thank you all so much for bearing with me squinching at the whiteboard to the far right, which probably looks like to your left. If you have any questions about anything that I said in this video, make sure to put it in the comments. And I invite you, if you want ongoing support on how to create and sell your course, which really allows you to build your dream business and your dream life, join my free Facebook group called Course Newbies.